Hey, I'm Big B and I'm Brick, and welcome to another Mystery Package Monday, where and store vlog stuffage, um, where I bare my Lego soul to you, and as you are working your way through your shame pile, I'm also putting mine out there, and this is my way to ensure that I keep on task for what I want to do. What up, Ralph? I choose you too, there, Ralph. Um, and also just to highlight some of the mistakes I've made to carry on the whole, don't be a schmuck like I was type of thing. Um, but this week, let's see, uh, had a had a good week so far. A good time with Bricksmith when he was hosting the Lego Community Saturday stream for me. We are the community looking for a host for next week as well. So if you have some interest in that, let me know. Always open to new people. Don't forget it is Space Month, so a themed off of space. Like if your thing is the city folks are really shying away from this. If your thing's city, it's city with a twist. And my suggestion is always, hey, go look at Ligonius because there's city-ish space. It's space very much so, but they have a lot of scenes that are internal. Inside spaceports and stuff like that. So, good reference if we can get a city person doing it. Ralph says, sorry I missed the live stream last night. That's all right, man. It was a great one. Thank you. Caught it on the rerun this morning. I had a really good time with it. Obviously, it went 30 minutes over, and it was good. It was I think it was really good for people to be able to put a name and a face with together with Bricklink and stuff like that. And it's nice being able to have some questions answered, and you'd also be able to have you guys ask questions. So hopefully we'll be able to keep that up. Sorry, I'm trying to hide this awful head of hair I got going on right now because I obviously haven't had it cut since I got it shaved, and it's in that stage. Everyone is fearful of it. Let's see. But yeah, it was a pretty successful live stream. I had a really good time, and I also had a really good time with Bricksmith on the Saturday stream. So people should check that out as well, and volunteer to support their community in hosting the Saturday stream. We had a winner in the Bricks Out game, and that is already off to NTalk. I still have 7 more people that have won from the Sig Heads competition that know they have won, and they've yet to come into a live stream to show off their Sig Head to claim their prize. So we've just had Brainy and NTalk claim theirs so far. We also need to do a drawing for the 100 ticket social media follower subscriber raffle. I don't know what I need a name for that thing that's easier to remember and say, because I know I don't say the same thing every time. But for this thing, so we got through our 100 tickets. We're off on our way into the next batch of 100 tickets. That ticket is on top of the Bricks Out game. It is on top of all the other stuff. It's you sort of get that raffle ticket when you spend $25 in the store, before or after coupon value. So your value of your purchase without shipping after all coupons and discounts applied, type of thing. So anyways, we have to do that one. I have to pick a prize for the next version of that, and I got to pick a prize for the Bricks Out game. So I was hoping that I could get some assistance from you guys in the live room tonight to do that. We got a lot of votes for Ninjago. Then there was also, surprisingly, a couple of comments that wanted Nexo nights. So, big comments. Let me know. And I'll go dig something out of there from the retired sets and put those in for the prizes. But I just say hello to everybody who's here. There's Ralph DeBrule, Dragon Man _7, Just Another Brick Life, End Talk. How are you, big winner? Let's see. I do have a lot of Lego. It's KC Metro. I sell it. It's a job and an adventure, and it's awesome. Let's see. All right. So past shame haul things. We actually made a lot of forward progress this week. Of the 4 that I've opened with you guys recently, I've completely torn through 2 of them, completed them, and not just that wimpy little bubble mailer one, although that was included in the 2. But I mean, I did a big one too, a 300 lotter, and then dug into the other ones. On the weekend, if I'm pulling orders for some reason or another on a Saturday, even though I can't ship the next day, I'm enforcing on myself a 1 order, 1 tray, 1 order, 1 tray policy. So for every order I complete, I got to go do a tray. And it's sort of just, I mean, it's terrible as far as efficiency. It really rips a hole in it. It sucks, but it's the forced thing, because if I've tried doing with myself okay, I did 6 orders, let me go do 6 trays. It's just forget it for the night. So I just play different games to keep it fresh. Keep the relationship with the store fresh, if you will. So let's see. So I'm looking for. All right, go do your homework, brother. Have a good time. Stay in school. Don't do drugs. I'm looking for suggestions on what type of stuff you would like to have me ask questions about if we get Brickley back on there. That's how I read Papers Big D. I don't know. I don't know what I said. I'm gonna have to write it. I'm gonna have to watch it on the replay. That's a new option, by the way. If you haven't seen it, I really like that YouTube has included the Twitch on replay feedback of the chat. So just be aware now that everything you type in chat will now be there for forever, where before it was not. And it'll be interesting to see if it is retrospective on past live streams. So it would be good too, because you can see actions as well. And no more talking about people who aren't here. Uh-oh, what did I do? Anyways, I know what you guys want, and I'm prepared this week. So I'm not gonna try to make it a long live stream tonight, even though this is my late night, and I'm able to stay up 2 hours later than normal to handle orders and put stuff away. I want to say prioritize tonight. I'm having a good day. Let me tell you. I actually had a really great time on the seller stream last night. Honestly, Jacqueline is a friend of mine, and it was good to see her very comfortable and not stressed out by her job dealing with customers, because it really is very stressful on somebody to know you're going into some place, and no matter what you say, people are going to not be happy with you about. Oh, hey, Bricklink is there in the chat. Anyways, it was a good time. So I'm hoping that we're able to do that again. I've got Philly coming up 1 month from last week, so not going to do it there. Someone had brought up in the comments that it would be really good for me to do it as a podcast where it's pre-recorded for them. And they are able to do it during work hours, because it is work for them. It is marketing, publicity, PR, all of that good stuff. And I agree, it would be good. But the biggest problem is I don't have the questions that people would like to ask beforehand. And if I was actually able to get people typing in comments and questions and stuff like that into videos, I would ask them. Or if people would shoot me messages at, Big B Bricks at my Gmail, I would answer them. I would actually put them in a folder and categorize them and, be myself and anally retentively, organize stuff to ask. And it's something you guys actually want, and it's something that Bricklink completely signs off upon. I'm totally down for that. I really like the interaction, being able to ask questions. I especially loved it that they took it very well, that I forced a demand down their throat. Which, if it comes through, and yay, I'm the people's champion. But that is to automatically apply a coupon to your checkout if you have one. I know that the developers are going to come back and say, well, what happens if the person has more than one coupon? Do we apply a percentage? Do we apply the monetary amount? This or that. The next thing, of course, you would take the higher percentage. But there's also, you could have a coupon that is for just parts. You could have another coupon that's for sets. And how would you apply all of that? And that comes into my other suggestion, which would have been way down the line, of course, because it's multi-threading on the coupons is just, if you want to offer more than one coupon, if you want to order, because I ship out stuff that's like a gift certificate to people sometimes. And I want them, if they're a shopper as well, to be able to apply their repeat offender coupon on top of their discount. And if they pulled a letter B on Bricks Out, I want them to be able to boom slap, one of their 10% coupons down there. And I would love to be able to say, no, on this person, allow them to use multiple ones, because I allow active duty people to use multiple ones and do a super stack on it. And that's like the dream right there. But I would take automatic coupon being used in the checkout as a big win for the buyers, because there's so many people that don't know how to apply their coupon, that don't see it, and all that other stuff. And to me, there's also people because I've been told by people as well, hey, we don't apply our coupon because we appreciate this, or we appreciate that, or we don't do it because it's just a business transaction for us. We're buying for this reason. And I respect that too, but the majority of people, I'm sure, want their discount applied at the checkout. And I will give you feedback from my wife because I went over this with her and afterwards, and because I was elated. And her thing, when I said my demand, she just looked at me and she said, like every other website out there on the internet, and I just said, I didn't mention that, I know, but and I tried to explain spaghetti code to her, and it was lost. But like I said, I'll be nice, play nice, always when we have a special guest on there. But I've got to sort of, and they know. It's not like they don't know. They're very, very, very aware. I got to beat them up a little bit for you guys, otherwise you wouldn't respect me. And I know that too. And they also, hopefully, I think they realize that it's all in respect. Anyways, in the package last week, we received this card. I'm not sure if we went over it or not. But it was this was their notification that they had not put a part in the order. I probably would have emailed, and probably, I don't know, I probably would have actually used more words. But it was for an inverted 2x2 DBG slope. They had never parted out a set that had that in there. Okay. So anyways, we took care of it. Not sure if my comment went over well with Bricklink or not, since they're not replying or commenting anymore. Yeah, email for sure, totally on that stuff. Get a hold of people, let them know. And also, if you're ever not going to have a part in there and stuff like that, it's always good to include a note with your PayPal refund and shoot a message back to them as well through the Bricklink email systems, just so it's tracked and you have the CYA on it. One of the things that is more modern about the Brick Owl is with their email server, because you type a message, it goes to the server recorded there, but it goes right to the person's email. So the user actually has their preference of email. As a former developer, people who worked on stuff like that, especially with the flow and user interactivity and minimizing and all that kind of crap, it's always good to go with user preference over server preference, because it's more usable for the end user. Anyways, to my shame, the current one we have right here. This is a fine vintage from, let's see, January of 2016. You've seen this store on here before. This is father and son. I've ordered from them many, many times. Again, always when I did this, I always tried to stick with the whole, like, these are the folks that are like me, the dad's doing the stuff, the mom's doing the stuff, and all that. And they were cool to me. They were good to me. So, but I got lazy because I placed. Let's see, this one is 170 lots and 1,853 elements. It was $97.29. Purchase price without shipping. It's all bagged very well. They do excellent service, and they're good folks. I've never had a problem with them. If there was, not that there was, but if there ever was, not that I can recollect, but I know well enough that if there was anything ever wrong with the order, they would have emailed me. And yeah, it's what you expect. So, but you guys don't really care about this. I've found you don't want to see the actual element. You guys are here for the digits. So let me go switch it over to share screen. And we have this order. You see right down here, there's the purchase price, elements, lots, organized by color, consolidate, no consolidation needed, and we'll do the Control G, 6-month average, and just let it go and see how badly I screwed myself by not doing work when I should have done work. All right, not too bad, not too bad damage, but still, it's one of those, this is like buying as far as part out wise, if you're going to use this as a reference to what it would be like, this would be like buying a 1.7x part out on a single set that's really big in a lot of lots. So it is what it is. This is my shame. So we work our way through it. You guys wanted to see this data before, but here you go. All right. I think this was during the time that I was going, I was chasing after and gathering a lot of Series 14 CMFs because I felt that they would have a lot of growth potential in the future. Did they? Yeah, it's one of those things that, yes, of course, it'll pan out over time, but it's definitely not some mad rush. This guy, because I just rip and strip him and do a full Monty. Again, no clue. Seriously. they're great parts, not missing parts, of course, or anything like that. But that's cool. 7 of them. All right. Yay. Went up by 9 cents. Well, I should have had this done a long time ago. I'm sure that when this was purchased right here, this would have been a very new element that was used in some Captain America movie set. It was only in one set at that time. Never thought it would have been in a Rainbow Fun creator box for $5 as well. So the price has definitely decreased. Um, yeah, so definitely hopping on board with the doctor right there. I'm sure there'll be other hits in here. Wow, lots of red in this one right here. So the reason why a lot of this stuff happens is, as you see, it's a short list of sets that contain this item. As it goes on, that list grows, and the profit margin decreases. Yes, it's still a good part. You know, I paid too much for them. 12 of them. Look at the fall on that market. That was a deal before. I didn't even get the other good Dr. Tiles either. This was way less common before. It was only with Unikitty, the Queasy Unikitty. Nothing, nothing per se that's spectacular, but you know, like I said, gotta go through my shame and get all this stuff done. Get on top of it, stay on top of it. It does offer additional selection to the store for real quick fill-in. No major quantity. It's usually just like I put it in the drawer, and 2 days later, it's out. If it's very common, and if I got 2 of them, it's usually 2 of them to go. So that's why we were concentrating on the brick box from 2 years ago this week, hoping to get the reds done. I did get the blues done 2 weeks ago. Get the reds done this week if possible. Get that in there to get a good spectrum on red. Try to finish up the Doctor Strange 60EX part out from the last Doctor Strange set to get a lot of the dirt tones in there and continue to just muscle through these trays. But there's been a couple trays, to be perfectly honest with you, on that little piddly one that was $20 purchase and $27 put in. It was like $1.50 to put away a tray, $1.50 to put away a tray. If you're a seller and you use Brickstock and you're uploading through XML, at the bottom of the screen, you know what I'm talking about, where it says this is the total price of the items you are adding to your Bricklink store. There's a certain dollar amount that you should be aware of as far as what you're doing, if that's your way of putting things away. So you always want to value your time. It's a complete non-value of time. That's the primary reason why I stopped doing this. It's also one of the reasons why I'm exposing myself in a non-Patty on St. Patrick's Day type of way that just shows other people, you know, like, yeah, you really think that it's a great idea going into it, but the amount of work is, it doesn't pay out. Seriously, like you go buy one brick box and part out one brick box and put it into your store and understand what I'm talking about. Like go get that 1,500 brick box set that's a TRU exclusive that they're trying to charge 60, 70 bucks for, that will sit there until they drop it down. RIP Toys R Us. And see what I'm talking about, because it's just like, I'm never doing this again. I'm never doing this again. And this is why these things have sat under my stairs for 6 months, underneath the table in my old office for 2 years. And after a while, just became why did I do this? Why did I do this? So. See, we just sold 3 items today from your services. Thank you. I don't know what that means. But good. Good for you. I hope it helps. Good deal. I don't know what my services were, though. Let's see. Cancel without consequences is a good policy, I guess. A lot of people do not a lot of people really. I only know a few people that actually do this anymore. People that pull orders before they invoice. So I guess the old way, or even the way we may be supposed to be doing it, is to when we receive the order, you're supposed to put it in processing, and then pull the order, find out how much it weighs, make sure you have all the pieces, make any changes to your order that you may need to do to alter the piece count down. You can never add pizzas for buyers, and I agree that that's the right way to do things. But it makes it difficult with the automated checkout now. There's ways. And then you're supposed to invoice them. Well, that got wiped away with the auto checkout, because you have nobody's flash in real life. So being able to cancel without consequences is a good idea. All right. Does anybody have any suggestions or ideas? I don't know if I saw anything in here about what you guys wanted me to choose up for the prizes for the next 2 things. It would be good. Dang it, I can't see what Ralph said. All right, Ralph, I wish I knew what you said. If there's no suggestions, I'm going to cut it, because this has already been half an hour. This is chewing into my work time a little bit. I don't want to do super long live streams. I wish I was more concise and less loquacious. I get off on tangents very easily, but that's just me. That's normal. That's the way my head works, and that's all right. All right. Thank you for joining. Send any questions you have about brickling questions. If we ever get to do an interview again, send them to me. Just send me questions to ask about stuff. You know what I mean? I need help with this stuff. I'm flighty. All right. That's it. That's all. How do you guys like the phrase, I'm trying to get this a catchphrase when all hell breaks loose. Shit and brimstone. Shit and brimstone raining down upon you. I watched that. I was like, I can't believe I said that. All right. That's it. That's all. I'm Booby Brick, and thanks for joining.